Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you this fun Easter look. It's like from pink to green and then some blue. I don't normally wear a lot of colors like this, but it's Easter, so why not? Let's get started. Also, shout out to these lashes by Lady Saint Lucia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. She gave these to me and I really love them. Feel free to check out her Instagram page. I will leave a link in the description. Thanks so much. Here's a little close-up of the look. It's very loud, bright, but it's cute. So let's get started. So to start out, I'm using the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. This is a great primer for your face. And then I'm using my Naked Urban Decay Basics palette, and I'm using kind of a mix between the medium and the dark color, even though it's kind of all out. But yeah, I'm just putting it in my crease with a small brush, and it's okay if it's a little messy because we're gonna go over everything with concealer in a minute and a lighter color. But yeah, wherever your crease is, and it's kind of just that inner part of your eye that for me, it's not that prominent, but I just kind of make it up. I can just do it a little bit above the actual line that's on my eye, and then you kind of create this illusion that you have bigger eyes than what you actually have. Basically, the way to do a cut crease is you just keep adding layers. You start with the lightest, and you put it in your crease, and then you keep kind of going darker and darker and smaller on the way down. And so that's what I'm just doing. I'm just layering, and you just continually blend and layer and until you get the result that you want. Next, I'm going to be using my all-nighter Urban Decay concealer and a small brush, or just the brush itself, basically just going over my lid, and this really helps add to the cut crease. And later we're going to add color on top of the cut crease, but sometimes if you just want a look that's just neutral colors, this is also a cool look. But I'm just adding it to my lid, and then yeah, I'm taking a small brush and I'm going to outline where I want my eye to end and meet up with the dark colors. And like I said before, I have to exaggerate it, and I'm making it a little bit bigger than what my eye actually is. Now I'm just going over with the dark colors, and as you can see, it's kind of coming together to form this cut crease eye look. And they look bigger, and it's pretty when you add lashes later. So starting with color, I'm really just using this huge color palette. I don't even know what brand it is, but you can honestly use any just colors, brand, whatever that you want. And I'm using my finger to dab on this bright pink color on my lid, and I'm just making sure to just go over the part that I put concealer on my eye. After I've layered it to a point where I feel like it looks good, I add a darker color, and this is also kind of gonna help the eye pop a little bit. So I put it in my inner corners, and then I'm also gonna put a darker pink on the outer corners, even though I'm gonna still add a different color on the sides. When I did this look, I kind of just went with it and was trying to see where it was gonna go. So sometimes, just be creative, have fun with it. This is where we are adding some green, and I'm using a lighter green, and I'm just gonna put this on the outer corners of my eye. I am now taking a darker green, and I'm also going to add that even in the outer corners of my eye, just for a buildup of color so it blends well. This is where I thought that the pink was kind of fading a little bit, so I just went and added more of that darker pink on the inner corners of my eye. And then I'm just blending it all around my entire eye. Now, like what I did with the pink, I'm also adding a dark green so that it accentuates the look even more, and trying to blend that out a little bit. It's kind of like a blue-green I just thought it was good Easter colors. I don't know. Sometimes, guys, it's just way easier to use your fingers for blending. That's what I'm doing here. And then I'm taking my original blending brush that I used with the brown colors and just kind of accentuating the cut crease a little bit more. Honestly, a look like this, you guys, is really just about going until you like it, and sometimes too much is too much, but it's really all about the blending. This is the fun part, yay! I'm adding a blue, and you have to get your brush wet when you're doing this, and I'm using like an eyeliner brush. I mean, you don't have to get it wet, but I like to get it wet because it adds more of the color and then it doesn't have to blend as much. So I'm just adding this for a look of eyeliner, and yeah, it's super fun. To clean up the eyeliner look, I'm just using some wipes to make the lines more defined. And then I'm going to be using my Becca highlighter in the color Champagne Pop to add some highlight on my brow bone and in my inner corners of my eye. And next I'm going to do my face. So here I'm using my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the color Y315. And I'm just dabbing it all over my face, and I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend. Now, using a separate beauty blender, I'm going to use my Milk Makeup for blush, and I put it on my nose and my cheeks and a little bit on my chin. And like always, I am using my Wet n Wild contour palette, and I'm just using the lighter yellow color for baking under my eyes and on my forehead, and just all the parts that are really oily on my face. While that is baking, I'm gonna use some clear lash glue for my Mink St. Lucia lashes, and I'm going to put them towards the more outer corner of my eye. I've noticed when I put lashes too close to the center of my eyes, it just makes me look weird. So try this, where it's like a little bit on the outside. So I went ahead and put on the other lashes off camera. Now I'm just brushing out all of the excess powder and brushing through my eyebrows. Also, I forgot to mention, guys, when you're doing the lashes, you do want to let them sit a little bit before you put them right on after you put on the glue. I just kind of went right into it, but it's good to wait because then it will not be as sticky. Here I'm just adding more blush on top of the other blush just to set it a little bit. Becca highlighter, yay! And Champagne Pop, and I'm putting that on all of the highlighted areas, as well as my nose, my high cheekbones, above my eyebrows, my chin, my cupid's bow, and yeah, did I already say my nose? Taking my Candy Cake Kylie Jenner lip kit, I am outlining my lips a little bit. And you guys, I actually really love her lip products. I mean, at least the matte ones, I think they're really nice. But yeah, I just outline my lips a little bit, and I make sure if I'm going to have a bold eye color, then I try to neutralize the lips a little bit. And here's the finished look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in my next video. Have a great Easter!